It's Chris Palme from the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame here in St. Mary's, Ontario, and I have a special guest here after the ceremony. His name is Mike Wilner, and he's with the Toronto Star. Mike, thoughts on today's ceremony?
It was great. It was, first of all, a gorgeous day. Last year we were here and it was scorching hot and people were melting, and this is perfect day. Hardly a cloud in the sky, baseball in the background, and a really good class. John Olerud was here, and from the 2020 class finally made it up. Jacques Doucette as well, and then you're inducting Jesse Barfield, who's a Blue Jays legend. You've got Rich Harden. It was really Denny Boucher, Joe Witcher. I mean, a great group of baseball people, and just a wonderful afternoon of baseball here in St. Mary's.
Definitely agree. Now, Mike, I got to ask you quickly, what's your thoughts on some of the changes with baseball with the pitch clock and the bigger bases? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't really have much of a thought on the bigger bases. I don't think that, I thought they would really change the running game and there would be more bang plays at first that were safe, but it doesn't seem to have worked out that way, at least not yet. Pitch clock, I could not love more. I mean, we're back now to baseball the way it was played 30, 40 years ago. You get in the box and you're ready to go, and the pitcher's ready to pitch, and let's go. There's so much less wasted time, which just killed me for so many years. So I think pitch clock's phenomenal.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts on the 2023 Toronto Blue Jays so far?
So far, I mean, they've been pretty disappointing, I think. I mean, going into this season, I kind of figured that they would be competing for the top of the division, at the very least cruise to a playoff spot. There's nothing you can do about Tampa Bay and how hot they started. These things happen, and the Blue Jays have played them evenly. So Tampa Bay is doing what Tampa Bay is doing. But just the fact that they are not comfortably in a playoff spot is a disappointment. But at the same time, they're not out of a playoff spot by much at all, and it's a long season. 6 months is a long time, and I'm quite certain that they'll be fine by the end of it, and it really doesn't matter because the last 12 games of the season are all against the Yankees and Rays, so the season's going to come down to that no matter what. It just would have been nicer if they were a little more comfortably secure in a playoff spot at this point in time.
And thoughts on the Rogers Center renovations? I haven't been there yet, so what are your overall thoughts on what they've done with the stadium this year so far?
Oh, you got to make it down there. They're sensational. The place looks completely different, and with the center field wall that dropped so you can get over and take home runs back. We've already seen one and been close to a couple more. The bullpen's elevated now, and the fans right on top of the visiting players. It's outstanding. It really is. I kind of thought that we would see more crazy bounces off the walls, and we would see more pop fly home runs, kind of like you get in right field in Yankee Stadium, but that hasn't happened yet. But it looks terrific, and it's been wonderful to watch ball games here.
Last question for you. What were your favorite moments of John Olerud and Jesse Barfield as the Blue Jays?
Wow. Well, I mean, Jesse, just seeing that arm, it's the first thing that springs to mind, right? The little turn of the head before he threw the baseball, and just the rockets that came out of his right arm. Just sensational to watch. I remember, obviously, him winning the home run title in 1986, and what a big deal that was, and what was an otherwise disappointing year for the Jays. I remember, obviously, him being a big part of 1985 and that 99 win team. He was one of those original, much beloved Blue Jays for sure. And Olerud, the batting title, still the only batting title in Jays history. He's hitting over 400 on August 5th in 1993. It was just incredible. Just the stroke, the doubles, the fact that he never played in the minor leagues. They signed him out of college and he went right to the big leagues. He was a full-time DH the next year until they traded Fred McGriff. I think everyone just remembers that sweet left-handed swing, but 363 is just incredible. And Bo Bichette, as we speak, is leading the American League in hitting right now, and he's hitting 317. So Olerud had 46 points on him. It was an incredible accomplishment what he did that year.
And Mike, to wrap it up, where can my audience find you on social media? And at the Toronto Star as well.
Well, your audience needs to subscribe to my